With the holiday season approaching, the spirit of giving takes a front seat. For the Owner-Operator Independent Drivers Association, that giving starts around Veterans Day with the Truckers for Troops Telethon. Now in its 16th year, the annual week-long event helps to raise money for veteran organizations, as well as raising funds to build care packages to send to U.S. troops stationed overseas. The association knows that the U.S. military, much like the trucking industry, helps to keep our country running.
It's a connection that OOIDA members and employees know well. Currently, over 1/3 of the association's members are military veterans. OOIDA President Todd Spencer says that giving back to veterans is a tradition as old as the association itself.
You know, pretty much since OOIDA's very beginning, a great big percentage of our membership has been made up of military veterans. And when I say a big percentage, over 3/4 when we first started. And, you know, and for trucking, you know, has always been a kind of a logical avenue progression for those separating from the military services.
Supporting OOIDA's Truckers for Troops is simple. During the week-long event starting November 7th, new and renewed memberships to the association are offered at a discounted price of $35. Members can join or renew for as many years as they'd like at the discounted rate, and 10% of the total price paid will go to Truckers for Troops. Also, the association will match those funds. Individual tax-deductible contributions are also welcome, and those donations and contributions really add up. Since 2007, OOIDA members and Truckers for Troops has raised nearly $730,000 to help veterans and veteran organizations.
Organizations like the Veteran Community Project, a Kansas City-based organization that looks to make sure that the needs of each and every veteran are being met. Chris Admire is the executive director of Veterans Community Project. He says without the help of organizations like OOIDA and Truckers for Troops, their success wouldn't be possible.
Well, one of the things the co-founders decided when they formed Veterans Community Project that they didn't want to take federal funding or state funding because they wanted to define a veteran as anyone that rose their right hand to serve the country, that those are the people that we were going to serve. And for the community to get involved, it's essential because we don't go after those funds. So, you know, OOIDA shows up with a big truck of recliners for our houses and supplies for furnishing the houses and food. We do a commissary day once a month, and having those non-perishable foods to give away to veterans every month it's really critical. I mean, community is part of our name for a reason, because we built a community of tiny houses, and it's built by the community for the community.
The Veterans Community Project assists former military members in two ways. First, through their Veterans Outreach Center, providing a host of services to assist vets, including helping to navigate their VA benefits, identification services, mental and physical health referrals, and financial counseling. Veterans can also receive hygiene kits and utilize a food pantry during the organization's commissary day. But the main focus of VCP is their community of tiny homes, where homeless veterans can get off the street and start the process of rebuilding. In fact, the program has a 60% success rate of transitioning veterans from being homeless into permanent housing, more than double the average of other housing programs. According to their website, Veterans Community Project is on a mission to serve those who served us. With the success of the KC site, the program is expanding with campuses in Longmont, Colorado, and St. Louis, Missouri. The organization's goal is to have a community in each state. Admire says the work they do at VCP is significantly impacting veterans.
One particular individual walked into one of our houses when the day we moved him in. He set his stuff down, he walked outside, he looked me dead in the eye, and he goes, "This is where I'm meant to be." He said, I've been a part of almost every veteran organization and just haven't found the place that I want to call home. And he's like, this honestly was my last chance. He goes, I was giving myself one more shot. And I think I found myself here. So it's almost undescribable. It's incredibly humbling to just be a part of something where you see somebody walk into the outreach center and then eventually move into one of our tiny houses. And you see them, the person that they are the day they move in, they're concerned about, how do I survive today? And by the time they're ready to move out, they're making plans for, 2 months down the road, 2 years down the road, and it's life altering.
But the giving doesn't stop with OOIDA members. The association's employees also get in on the generosity, collecting needed items to donate to VCB's commissary. Janice Cooper works in OOIDA's truck insurance department. She says it means a lot to work for an organization that gives back to veterans.
It's one of the best things about working here. And I mean, we were already doing the Truckers for Troops telethon. And so it's just good to know that you work at a place that cares about the people and the community, and not just its employees.
Supporting the Veterans Community Project is just one of the goals of Truckers for Troops. The other comes in the form of care packages sent to active military members serving overseas. OOIDA spoke with actual members of the military in the field to develop the list of what goes into the packages, helping to more accurately fulfill their needs. Since the program started, OOIDA has packed and shipped over 3,200 care packages. Each package costs around $300 to fill and ship, and the suggested recipients come from OOIDA members, further connecting the military and trucking.
Hey, it's just one of the many things that we do that we take pride in, and we're happy to do it, whether it's, we're happy to do what we can to support those that basically have made sacrifices and for some continue to make sacrifices, and making life better for everyone is what we're proud to do.
Well, I just hope that they know that even though maybe we don't know them personally and we'll never meet them, that there's somebody that's thinking about them and supports them, back here.
OOIDA's 16th annual Truckers for Troop campaign is set to begin Monday, November 7th and continues through the start of business on Monday, November 14th. Do your part to give back to veterans by dialing 1-800-444-5791 or by visiting the website at the bottom of the screen. For Landline Media, I'm Ryan Witkowski.